last 4 years, and there's a lot of good times and there's been a lot of bad times. I think that the hardest part was telling my family that I wasn't going to play. It's a game, you know, hockey's a game, and this is life, and life's no joke. To wake up and to go to bed and have a headache all day, and it's just, you know, enough's enough. I probably suffered through 7 or 8 concussions. My name's Connor Crisp. I just retired from professional hockey, and I'm 24 years old.
Oh, it's so sad in there now.
Oh, I didn't know they closed that.
Yeah, they closed it. It's not this home anymore.
I was born and raised in Alliston, Ontario.
I like how they put these trees here.
The hard part now is my ego, you know, being in a small town, known as a hockey player, and now moving back home. And I had a great opportunity, but now, like, where I'm at, I get a lot of questions and a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time saying, I hear you're back home, what are you doing? And I just miss being, you know, that NHL professional hockey player atmosphere. When I used to play hockey, I enjoyed fighting. It may sound weird, but there's no better feeling.
Colin Greening and Connor Crisp.
You have 10,000 people in a building that are chanting your name, and you know your teammates are all standing up on the bench supporting you. It's better than getting a goal. I chose to do that. I was never told I had to fight. If I didn't play the way I did, I probably wouldn't have been drafted. I wouldn't have made it as far as I did.
If I was going to a game, I would say, don't fight, Connor. Don't fight this game. And he'd be like, I can't promise you that, Mom.
Are the scratches, and here is Mathers in the first couple of minutes going to square off with Connor Crisp.
There was a fight 3 years ago. It was my first year in St. John's.
Mathers will drop Crisp with a couple of right hands.
He got a punch in, knocked me to the ice. I got up, went to the box, I was feeling okay.
Head off to the penalty box.
I finished the game, then that night, I started getting bad headaches. So I played Saturday night, and after that I said, I have a concussion. And then really, from that point, I didn't play another game that season, so I really never recovered. I had, you know, a daily headache from the moment I woke up. I had a headache till the moment I went to bed. For 3 years now, really. I still have those headaches.
He was down, he was stressed, because I think he knew that he did need to take himself out of the lineup. He's trying to climb that ladder to get to the NHL, and what I didn't realize at the time was that, you know, it's not like calling in sick to work and coming back a few days. You know, you take yourself out of that lineup and someone else is swooping in there and taking your spot, and you don't know if you're gonna be back on that bench.
Everything was just negative. Anytime I thought I was feeling good, it was almost like I would manifest another headache. I would tell myself, you know, maybe you're not okay. Now I have anxiety. Now the anxiety's bringing along headaches. It was just like a snowball effect. It was incredibly tough every single day. Sitting in a dark room, resting. I ended up signing a contract in Toledo, East Coast Hockey League. I had an incident in practice where I was hit into a post. My headaches were back and my vision started bothering me. And then from that point, the entire season, I just like wasn't healthy.
He would get in the car after a game and I would say, you know, babe, you played so good tonight. And he's like, I could barely see out there. You know, like just tunnel vision. Once I started doing my own research, it was scary to see what could happen. And, you know, the fact that he could potentially not be himself in X amount of years.
Ex-NHL players who used to play a tough role. You see people passing away from CTE and discovering stuff like this. There's some cases out there that you read about, and it's scary, you know. You kind of read that I'm on this path, you know, this is what I'm feeling now. Some days I'll feel super excited, super positive, and then out of nowhere, the snap of a finger, I could just be in a bad mood. And I never used to be like that.
Definitely mood swings. Like a long lineup at Tim Hortons, like we'd be having a great morning and all of a sudden he was just pissed.
for anxiety, for anxiousness.
I can't imagine how hard it was for him to have to, hang up his skates and, make that like public announcement about retiring, and because he's so young.
I knew that I couldn't push him. He had to make that decision on his own. The YouTube video really got him, and it was fabulous, and I think that made his decision.
I would give back all of my money. I would give back all of the time. You can take my name off the Stanley Cup twice over. I can't live like that anymore. I just can't.
I don't have a Stanley Cup to give up. I don't have millions of dollars to give up, but yeah, there's a lot I'd trade in to, just feel normal. That was so close, I was so close to making it. It's tough, because I love the game,
In the hockey world, you're in this bubble, and you don't know what's outside of the bubble. And Connor was really stuck in that bubble and not realizing that there's an entire world outside of this.
I seen the movie Concussion with Will Smith, who played the scientist Omalu.
I found a disease that no one has ever seen.
I was nervous to watch that movie because when it came out, I was, going through the original Concussion.
Oh, we talked to Omalu about you.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we want to show you.
That'd be awesome.
Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is human life we're talking about. And people like him should speak out, should get to the mountaintop and shout out loud so that parents listen. Do you want to do this to your son? He's 24 years old. He's 24. Because of a game? Why are we placing sports above the humanity of mankind?
I don't know, he just sounds like a pretty powerful speaker, right? And hockey is just a game. But it's like all I knew for a long time. So should I have stopped playing sooner? I don't know, maybe. Maybe not. I think I made the right decision now. I'm just sick of feeling like this, so it's nice to kind of hear him just mention the fact that hockey's just a game, and that there's more to life than hockey. And that's kind of like where I'm at now and where I'm struggling to, I guess, move on. I used to just love going to the rink. I don't know, I got to see my buddies every day at the rink, right? So now, I got a lot of good friends around here, but it's more I see them on weekends.
Tight turn, your feet are moving, stop.
The reason I love what I'm doing now is because to kind of fill in the spot of my teammates, now the kids that I work with, unbelievable.
Work hard, okay? Good, thank you. Good work, you guys, good work.
I do wish that I was more honest about how I felt about him playing and my worry.
Is there things I would do differently going through this last 3 years? Yeah, for sure.
What is that next step?
Just when I first had that concussion, I started training again too early and started skating too early, and I still had headaches.
It's almost like a little bit of that sparkle has gone down a little bit, just because you know that he's in pain. It's frustrating.
I wouldn't say I'd be an advocate for no fighting. I think it's part of the game. I think it controls the game. I think it's important. I honestly do.
But that's what got you down.
And that's what got me down, but I don't know. You can ask a lot of people. I could have got hit from behind. A couple of concussions I had were hits.
Connor Crisp.
That was the only fight I had that I suffered a concussion. Out of the 7 or 8 I had, that was the only one.
I do worry. Because he still has the headaches every day. He still suffers with them. And we have done everything. And he still suffers. For what? For what? Score a goal? it's not worth it. It's not worth it. The glory, it's not worth it.